This is never.
Good evening.
What are we talking about?
Good evening. Roxette joke. I don't know. I forgot what we did.
Slow ride.
Professional.
Slow ride.
Slow ride.
Take it easy. Yeah, but that's the song that I was thinking of. It's not by the Roxettes. Sorry. Good evening, folks. Welcome back to our Monday Adventurers, the Tales from the Yawning Portal. Last week, our adventurers got to spend some time in the real world. They variously got scammed, got high, got turned into a kitten. Sorry, that was all Telco.
Oh, I wish you were wrong.
That was all the turtle.
Oh yeah, I forgot I launched a gnome at someone, didn't I, when I tripped?
Yes, you tripped over the gnome, fell on your shoulders and kept going.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a really good laugh last session. Durek?
While I remember.
Yes, Alan. Yes, you in the corner with your hands raised.
Yes. While I remember, Thursday, whatever the one is before Halloween, I think it's like the 28th, we will be doing, all being well, a 24-hour, or I will be doing a 24-hour D&D stream for Stack Up, which is a charity that works with veterans using gaming and stuff like that to connect them to people when they're out of deployment and also connect them after they've no longer serving and stuff like that and help with their mental issues and stuff like that. It's a charity that's very close to mine and Julia's heart, as it's mental health in the military, kind of me and her. you can pick which one's which. But yeah, so she's got quite a few friends that it's helped, and they're now sort of like big-ish gamers and streamers and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that on the Thursday before Halloween, and then on the Friday or Saturday, I haven't decided which day yet, we will be doing a Zombie 15 mega game event, if you will, and possibly a Zombicide session as well, which we'll be doing for
Dementia Forward.
Thank you very much. Dementia Forward. On behalf of Matt and his dad, who's again, obviously Matt's a friend of the bar, but obviously his dad is one of my people that I played D&D with, and a lovely guy, and unfortunately he's having to deal with it. So we're going to basically, all the money that's donated from the stream that we do will go to charity, and all the money from playing in the mega Zombie 15 event will go to what was deemed a few years ago Brains for Brains.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely
I love that.
There's
so
a call
anyone
back
that
to my charity
comes down
event.
and plays. So Zombie 15 is a 15 minute per round session, and you and 3 other people have to try and get through a zombie apocalypse, completing a mission. There is a soundtrack that goes with it, so there'll be eerie music playing in the background, and every 2 minutes.
Starts at 2, then goes down to 1.
Approximately,
Yeah. So it's roughly every 2 minutes, going down as you go on. Zombies will growl, and whoever's turn it is, the zombies get dumped on their square, meaning it is a hot potato kind of game. So you're trying to quickly do your rounds and stuff like that. And the idea is you've got 15 minutes to complete each mission. What we're going to do is we've got 4 copies of the game in, and we're going to run 4 games consecutively at the same time. Not consecutively, that was the wrong word, I apologise, my English is bad.
I know what you were trying to say.
Simultaneously, thank you. To add up the amp, as it were, with it being Halloween week. Again, anyone that wants to take part on that, will be sign-up sheets going up later this week. And we may even, if we can figure out how to, we might even stream it a bit. I'll speak to my technical
director.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live, yeah, something like that. But we'll find some way of getting it out there for you guys out there that do watch us on the stream and stuff like that. So it'll be a fun thing to get involved in. But anyone plays that, so that'll go to charity. Obviously, any donations on that particular day will go to the relevant charities of each thing, and then we will also be doing something for a couple of other charities. We're just finalising the details of what we're going to do for what. But all over Halloween week should be a fun exciting time, and it's something a bit different.
And
You
on
guys
top-
playing some other games?
And on top of that, I haven't seen you yet, so I've been able to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night of Halloween weekend, we will have some of the Mos Eisley Star Wars cosplayers in.
Ooh, Halloween's going to be a big weekend this week this year then.
And one of he's not sure whether he's going to bring Chewie because he wouldn't be able to probably fit through the door, let alone get up the stairs. But we'll have stormtroopers, Mandalorians, scout troopers, some Jedi's that come in, and I think a
So that means
Twi'lek.
you know what we've got to do for the music for those nights when we're not doing the zombie game, though, don't you? Dun, 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 dun.
Just all night.
Yeah.
There's a 10-hour loop
well,
of it
in
on
that case, then we
YouTube.
might have to look
Is
at
that-
doing like an Edge of Empire or something like that. Something, or Age of Empire.
Yeah, there's
Or just give everyone a Nerf gun and a sound cue to draw them and
No, Nerf
hand shot
guns.
first and everyone goes, aha!
Nerf guns become issues with insurance.
yes, some could come Friday, some Saturday, some Sunday. So they're
Yeah.
all like, "Yeah, we'll just come whatever days we can come."
Fair.
One of them's even paying he's getting a hotel purely so he can come.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. That's kind of good.
Well, thank you very much if any of you are out there watching.
I'm a-
Well, thank you anyway if you're not watching.
This is when they don't come on the Friday and the Saturday and they all turn up on the Sunday and you just have like take seats.
just a room full of stormtroopers. Like, I thought you were doing Fat Saturday.
There's just Chewie outside, they couldn't get in.
Sort of thumb in the lips.
Just open the window, just.
Just to do a
He's just, he's like a cargo like,
They make their own noise.
Hitchhiking Chewie.
It's a sketch in itself.
Hitchhiking
well, anyway, there's a crowd of stormtroopers and a couple of Mandalorians. It's like, well, kind of looks like a Mandalorian behind the scenes here. Because everyone's just drinking and chatting and... Unfortunately, all the tables are full, there's no room for
It's
customers.
a great idea for Halloween though. You want to dress up in your armour randomly and just stand there for hours and just
I would do that. I would do that.
Great idea, but I'll be wearing it.
yeah.
So yes, this year at the Geek Bar we have a
That's how
lot
you do
going
it.
on during
Yeah.
Halloween. Keep an eye on our Facebook page, you will hear more about it,
What's the office?
providing someone remembers to put the information up.
Yeah. There's already been there's been a few bits and pieces, but there'll be more official stuff coming later on in the week, sign-up sheets and stuff like that. But with the D&D stream, we'll be looking. Some of our DMs have kindly offered to get involved, and some other. But there will be some slots available. So if anyone wants to
If anyone wants to play D&D for 24 hours,
Yeah.
yeah, well, you don't have to play for 24 hours. We're going to do it's £10 for a 4-hour slot, and you can jump in.
I'm sorry, if they're playing for 24 hours.
I mean, that's up to them, but I'm playing for 24 hours. I'm the star of the show. No,
Alan, you've always wanted to be the star of the show ever since you were a little girl.
Although Chris did say instead of his Star Wars, can he come in his?
yeah, right.
He's-
Oh,
that's one of the cosplay guys.
Jason will do. That's fine. That's more in time.
that's pretty fair.
I always sit there and think.
There's your bouncer for the night.
Halloween should be monsters and ghouls and spooky stuff, and people come dressed up as like Lady Gaga, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But that's my
I don't
personal
know.
take on it.
I don't know. A lot of Lady Gaga stuff's themed about monsters. She calls all her fans monsters.
Well, no, I get it. It just the particular
That's
person was
because
not
she has
dressed in
many
that,
fans.
but yeah. But yeah, obviously all week it's encouraged to dress up in fancy dress as well. There may even be some free drinks for those who do, however. That will be confirmed
That's not
what that
guaranteed.
is.
100% guaranteed free drinks. Note, this is not a guarantee.
No, that drink may be water.
Damn it!
Free drink with some
Free council
corn.
pop for everyone.
Panda Pops.
So, can people actually hear us?
Yeah, the mic's live, yeah. No, we thought we'd make you do all that
We got all
without...
that, and I'm like,
He made me check first before we went live. Right.
I've got 2 costumes I can wear. I can
So
come as the
folks,
Grinch
as for
or the Easter Bunny.
tonight's D&D...
well, there's three to 4 nights of
Right,
Halloween.
which one is it, Yawning?
Well,
Oh,
as
nice.
far as I'm concerned, Halloween is a season.
Well, if you're still doing it on the Monday when we come for D&Ds, I can come dressed as either the Grinch in a Christmas outfit or the Easter Bunny.
It's 2 hours.
Easter Bunny sounds scarier.
I'm gonna say get some.
It's a giant.
What about an Easter Grinch?
Actually, no. You should come dressed as a Playboy bunny.
I was going to say,
No, that'll be a bit cold for that. I ain't shaving for
Get
that.
some Easter bunny and some fake blood done.
I was going to say, if you're coming dressed as a bunny, like at one end of the scale is Donnie Darko,
Yeah,
the other
no.
end is Hops from Zootopia. So which way are we?
No, Easter bunny with some fake blood, and then you can just
That
say
costume, the
you're from
costume is
Watership
gold.
Down.
Actually, that's a good point.
Bit of like Alka-Seltzer, spread the foam around your mouth from Watership Down.
Oh, that movie is effed up. I
Yeah,
watched that with the
book's
kids.
effed up. It's not a kids film. It is not a kids film.
It's not a kids film. So I had it on VHS when I was a kid. I used to watch it loads, and so when it came on, I showed it to our kids. It was like, have a crack at this, and they were like, "Oh, rubbish! Bloody rabbits!" And then after half an hour, fuck, are we watching that?
Oh,
Yeah.
It's incredible. It has traumatized a generation of children, and is now traumatizing more.
the Rats of Nim as well.
Oh
Yeah, that's so
Secret of
pretty
Nim.
messed up.
Secret of Nim. That was
You ever seen
it.
the Secret of
Yeah.
Nim too?
No.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
The awful film.
Yeah, it's ran about the same time as the Hobbit cartoon, wasn't it? And then they just stopped everything like that because they went with clearly traumatizing children. Like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Because I remember my first Disney movie ever at the cinema was Dark Cauldron.
Oh, Dark Cauldron.
That's fucked up. I watched that with my son and I was like, no, we'll stop that.
Dark Cauldron is
Yeah.
nonsense. It's just really good art.
Yeah.
Really
Oh,
good
it's
art.
beautiful.
It's an absolute.
Like,
It's an example of Disney's artists at their finest, where just the drawings alone could give you all the emotions you needed. That's why the plot is dog shit. There's a pig that can see the future if you put its head underwater. It's like, no, that's called drowning.
Right, let's kill Toko. I mean,
Yeah,
play
yeah.
D&D.
yeah.
So, as you fall asleep at the table, you hear Direct telling a story about how they got this turtle, held him down, and kicked 7 bells of crap out of it.
And then we fall.
Now can I remove his spine?
I'll take a shower.
No, but Azarth has already asked, can we use the shell as a shield for the party? Captain America style?
I was going
No,
to
I
say,
still like the idea of me being stuffed and throwing me into traps.
yeah. if the end of the episode is
It's
we
still
wipe the
useful.
blood off our hands and say, actually, I don't think he was a doppelganger.
Just to be safe, just to be
That might be
safe,
the real one.
we'll pay a wizard to teleport him into the sun.
Isn't it when they die they're supposed to turn back into who they were? Yeah.
Yeah. And how long does that take?
Oh.
Oh dear.
So we fell asleep.
Yeah, sorry.
Direct sat you down, told you a story, and you, as is now the custom, you fell asleep. And the story he's telling you
One time
is
we'll
about
learn
this
not by
time
food,
he
that's all.
was commissioned to recover some magic weapons that had gone missing. There's a collector way up in the north, who is famous for having one of the most impenetrable spell-guarded vaults in the world.
You click from 1 to 2.
And
I was
he's
like,
a collector, he collects magical artifacts. He's got several seeing stones, he's got several wondrous items in there, and he's got some unique magic weapons. His prized collection are what are called the Hands of Caractis. 3 weapons whose
The
names
Hands of
are Caractis, not Cractits.
I know what I'm going to hear every time you say it.
Sounds like a really
one's
shit,
really big, one's really small.
really
and nipple
shit
points up the
superhero.
leather. Captain Tits.
Captain Tits. Now, alright then, fine. We'll use a funny name.
Cractits.
Because they've already
Captain
got.
Karen.
Ooh.
She's Karen.
Oh.
The Hands of
Can we
Karen.
go back to crap
Kill
tits? Can we go back to crap tits, please?
Kill it with fire.
Don't say Sharon is just a Karen with an S.
So yes.
I really hope Julia's not.
I was going to say, is it?
Well, there was only
watching
one
the
viewer
stream
on.
my mum's around.
So,
Oh. Yeah.
yes, these 3 weapons have gone missing. And individually, they are known as Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor.
Racist.
He won't tell you what they are, though. He won't tell you what sort of weapons they are. He just says that these 3 weapons, you'll know them because they look like they belong together. They are named Whelm, Wave, and Black Razor. and they've gone missing from his vault. Now his vault is guarded by magic and monsters and traps and all sorts. When he dies, it'll be a D&D adventure, put it that way.
Okay.
And these weapons have gone missing. Should be impossible. All that was left was a note, which in the book takes up a page and a half. I'm not going to read you all of it. I'm going to give you the gist. It says, go to White Plume Mountain. There you will face me and reclaim what's taken.
Excellent.
That's a short page.
Direct. Well, it is now. The direct's telling you that the trip to White Plume Mountain was fucking awful. The entire foot of the mountain is covered in bogs and marshland, and several times he ended up going under the water. And if there's one thing worse than suddenly falling underwater, it's suddenly falling under bog water.
With the turtle above you.
He met with you guys at a village just outside in the ruins of an old castle. That is more of a stopping off point with a few civilians that are there to keep it stacked with stuff. It could barely even be called a village.
I remember those metals.
And that's where he met. That's where he met you guys. He contacted you because you are to him a reliable party.
Oh yeah. Sorry, reliable.
Well, you
apps.
always get to the end of the dungeon.
We haven't died yet. We haven't nearly died yet.
Not wrong. You know, there's a
And-
hole in between.
I mean, a couple of us.
He's
have
asked you
died
to
a couple of
accompany him
times.
to the mountain.
There's a
One
hole
of
in
the
between where
locals.
we commit a few walk
I
rounds.
was going to say, the first mission I died twice, but no one knows.
One of the
Trying to kill
locals.
people.
One of the locals has told you that the mountain is apparently riddled with lava tubes.
It's not like rock pebbles.
Bits where the lava has come out previously but are now empty. Rather than it all coming out the top, it comes out like with the Play-Doh hair thing where you push it down and it all comes out in different directions.
Like a
Sorry,
hydraulic press.
Yeah.
Cushion Play-Doh.
And the mountain itself is riddled with them. The last time it erupted, it was more of an explosive thing rather than an eruption, and it sort of seeped out all these tunnels and left all these roots going into the mountain. But it hasn't erupted in like written record. 1,000 years or so, there's no record of it erupting. However, it has always had smoke. So it's an active volcano, but it hasn't erupted recently.
Wonderful.
And direct leads you off. You have to cross some marshland. I'd like Telcook to make me a deck save, please.
If we're going across marshland, yeah. Oh no, this is just bog. It's not actually water.
Bogs and that.
Just
Make me a deck save, please.
It's just tell because the boat. I'm just backstroke.
Make me a deck save.
Done it again.
That's a 6.
Sweet, now make me a con save.
This is how we kill it there and then. First few seconds.
18.
Okay.
Tuesday or Thursday.
Telcook takes 2 steps outside the village. There is a strange rattling noise, and Telcook there's a pain in your leg.
Something.
As you are bit by a rattlesnake hiding in the undergrowth. You can feel the wound is bad.
Yeah.
It's like you can feel the blood flowing up down your leg. Your leg throbs with every heartbeat, and the pain is spreading up your leg and up into your hip.
That's the Garian problem.
Very quickly, it overtakes you, and you black out.
Sweet Jesus.
Telcook drops to 0 hit points.
You killed me on the first 5 minutes.
No, you got bit by a rattlesnake.
Church,
What just
could
happened?
you please?
I
have your
missed that.
wisdom
I
save?
got distracted by Altman then.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't
He
pay
took,
attention.
he took two
I'll
foots
finish my
into,
food and go
he
then.
took 2 foots into the bog wall and got bit by a rattlesnake. He's
I'm
down to
dead.
0 hit points.
Whoa!
Church, roll me wisdom.
14.
14.
Oh, sucks.
Telcook. Telcook.
Huh?
Church kicks you in the side of the head.
Okay.
Are we actually killing them off? I didn't think
Your
we were
eyes
that
open.
we were doing.
Not this
Your eyes
side.
open,
Yeah.
and you return to full hit points.
Okay.
The snake, the effects of the snake were an illusion. This is this bog
You need to
is
stop
not
doing drugs.
entirely
now.
natural.
Stop doing drugs.
This bog is not entirely natural,
Uh-huh.
and something affected you to think you've been bitten by a snake.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
That's all
The church just kicks you in the side of the head, and you get that momentary what the fuck. And you start breathing again in your
This whole
chest.
session is going to be torturing at
Yeah,
all.
I think I've already got the idea that this is going to be torture telco day.
How will Telco die? Oh, we've got a full 2 hours left. Just over. We can get 30 deaths in.
Someone else can go first. Telco's good.
Direct leads you through the rest of the bog, sticking to a trail he's been told is there, but he keeps falling off occasionally. Twice, you guys have to pull him out of the water, and once you guys have to pull Altman out of a tree.
Out of the tree.
And
He really fucked up.
why?
Why was I in a tree?
So, do you know what ropers are? They sit in caves and they look like stalagmites or stalactites, and then they bring you in.
Yeah.
This area has a subspecies of roper that look like tree branches, and they hide in the trees and snare travellers.
Oh, a woody roper.
However, they're not as... I was more thinking of a brancher, but okay. They're not as physically tough or big as a roper. So 2 or 3 of them grab Altman together and reel him up into the tree. But a couple of quick blasts of magic or crossbow bolts makes them very quickly drop him. They normally take small mammals and birds and that. Altman was a target of opportunity.
I was going to say it's fairly bigger than last time.
Sure,
I
go
checked. I was going to say, it's just like... that was lucky. It's like they've gone for you and I've just stepped in the way at the wrong moment. I'm like, get off!
And you eventually get to White Plume Mountain.
Excellent, that was easy.
Further-
Victory.
Session over. See you next
That's
week, guys.
12.
Yeah.
8 to 9.
11.
The D12.
I know.
I thought you just killed
I
Doug.
was rolling for fun.
What, just
Rolling for dramatic pause because everyone stops and looks and then like, it doesn't mean it.
very quickly a photo of a
It's
fireball
worse than
inside
the
your
end
shell.
rolls.
Yeah, Thomas, that could be a way to kill you at the end of the session. If you haven't died, I'll just stick my hand inside your shell and cast over 4 fireball.
No!
You know, boiling it from the inside out.
Direct says he was told that on the south side of the mountain there is a cave that breathes steam, and that this is the only way to get in without dropping straight into the lava. He says we've got a high ground.
We're on the north side, aren't we?
It'll take an hour or two. Yeah, hour or two,
Why,
maybe 3.
why didn't we start heading the south side when we left?
Because if you see on the map,
There's a river.
you left from here. This
We
was
could have
the
travelled down the river. And then
no. This was the bogland that you crossed.
Yeah,
Through
so
the
we've got the
marsh
most
here.
direct route.
So now you're
to
going to
get
have to come
around.
Yeah, let's do it.
round it down,
Is that vice versa?
round it down like that.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, Telco could lead the way.
could have used me as a boat and just gone that way.
He's direct telling you
would've
of the
drowned.
route he was given.
Well, like I
There's
said,
no way all of us could fit on you. He's a friggin' elephant man, and I'm a half orc.
fine, we can make a raft and I'd drag you along.
I'd rather-
When you get round to the south side of the mountain, you do realise that the
You're not
description of the
linked
cave was
into
right.
This is like
Yeah.
a
It
junior
appears
officer
to be
driving.
breathing out
That's all right,
steam
I'll
like
walk.
air when
You're
it's
the one
like
to
breath
make
in
it
cold
into
air.
the boat, okay?
Where
Yeah,
does-
when I thought you were dead.
After about 10-15 seconds of steam coming out the cave, it seems to stop and it's drawn back in. And then it comes out again. But it draws in for the space of a breath, but it breathes out for 30 seconds or so. And as you watch this cycle repeat, it's like genuinely does look like it's breathing smoke.
The half
Dragon.
I've got 3 cards.
It's called the Dragon's Mouth Cave,
Oh.
or the Wizard's Mouth, depending on who you ask.
But what if it's an actual dragon?
What, the whole mountain?
Uh-huh.
Am I the sort of DM that
Yes.
will make the whole mountain experience of himself?
Yes, just to kill a total.
Yeah.
Okay. The bird flying overhead drops a coconut. Tell Cook. roll me a Constitution save.
Wow, that doesn't sound good.
8.
Okay. Telcook takes a hit on the head from a coconut and drops like a stone. Telcook, you are on 0 hit points.
This coconut is stronger than like a level 5 fireball.
Just Chip have to kick him in the head again.
Would you like to kick
No,
him in
it's
the
as
head,
it's,
Chip?
no,
I actually don't know
it's,
if he's on 0 hit
no,
points,
it's
is
as
it?
our turn.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, we'll go around the party as that.
Yeah.
Roll a wisdom save.
Can I ask, is this hallucination stuff?
You'll find out.
The first one was,
It's just him.
so far.
It was affected.
26.
Okay, yeah. He's
So
breathing
fire.
on the floor, but he's acting like he's dead.
I boot him in the knackers.
You wake up. You're in a lot of pain. Alan nearly spat Pepsi everywhere.
It's covered by a shell.
Well, I
It still hurt.
rolled pretty well.
All of us that have won a cup and been hit in the crotch, no. It still hurts. It's just
Although
slightly
You
less
do
bad.
feel the contact.
if the anatomy
with your
is the
lower
same as an
shaft.
actual tortoise,
Can
or
I grab him by
turtle,
the? Can I grab him?
his foot is now stuck in a cloaca.
By the time you open your eyes and realise that you're not actually hurt, you're back at full health.
Well,
Can I-
he's not.
can I punch him
Did
in
you
the
not get
balls,
anything
Well, you
for
don't know who
getting
kicked
hit?
you.
They're all pissing themselves. I have no clue.
Just throw it on the floor, Alan.
This way.
Oh, maybe.
Terrible, terrible catch.
Try and catch it.
Oh,
That would be impressive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. Not with that throw, anyway.
That wasn't bad. Sorry, guys, you're now going to hit
In your face! Oh, God, that was not on camera. Any of them. Any of the cameras. Never mind. You saw it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, so
What
what?
you just heard is what happens when a nerd is accidentally good at sports.
I dyspraxic nerded that.
Oh my god. To be fair, we all could have just pretended that the listener wouldn't. No, there you go.
The
That's
one
a very
person
good
listening
point.
wouldn't have known any different.
Yeah.
Sorry, Julia.
So, you folks get to the cave.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So.
The cave is about 8 feet wide and 40 feet long. Just visible to those of you with dark vision at the back of the cave, near the roof, is a long, horizontal crevice about a foot wide. The air appears to be sucked into this crack at great speed, creating a whistling noise. Eventually, the rush of air stops and is then breathed back out in a blast of steam. This steam is not hot enough to scald, providing you keep low.
Ah.
So you're alright.
Yeah.
Just
I could stroll
waddles
in
down
that
with the
way.
rest of us are like arming crawling like, you're right. What you doing?
One second.
I just thought the steam coming out of a tunnel. You could so recreate
Talisman
Bruce
of
Almighty.
Ozzy Osbourne. What?
The floor is covered with various
And the Prince
muck
of the
and
Apocalypse
moss and
group.
mould and stuff because this cave
Something
is
about
damp and
Talisman
warm
of Ozzy
and
Osbourne.
things like that to live in.
I think Matt's gone crazy with him.
The cave,
Oh,
the
Max
actual
GM explains it.
dimensions of the cave have clearly been carved. They are very rectangular corners on the cave entrance.
Interesting.
But the cave does not appear to lead anywhere other than the small crack that the air is being breathed in and out of.
Kyle just blasting down the corridor.
I mean, you can.
I'll just blast you back.
Mine's stronger.
See you, Jackson. I know you've got the extra warlock shit.
Counteracting for there's just two people going.
Car me.
Gun! Bang!
Yeah.
You both did the Eldritch Blast and I just throw a fireball in there.
That's like someone throwing a baseball at you and shooting you in the head. And that's the difference.
Okie doke.
Eldritch Blast, fireball.
Nah, it's more of someone shooting you and someone dropping a grenade in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
Could folks give me a perception check?
Yes. Nat 20.
Okay.
I feel like there's a plus to that.
17 for total.
22. for
23 in
Azan.
total.
24 for Chet.
10.
10. Altman,
Yes.
you can notice at the back of the cave. I don't know why I'm doing this gangster style. Hey mate, you notice back of the cave, yeah?
It's the ass.
Back
I
of
was
the
going to say
cave.
it's your flat cap, that's what it is.
Yeah.
The back of the cave, mate. You notice
Nah, fucking
that
fighting.
underneath the muck there appears to be a little bit that's raised, like the muck's leaning on top of something rather than on the floor.
Get the turtle to stand on it.
I was about to say, you're just going to say, don't look over there. Do I see I got a 17? Do I see that or not?
Nah, my highest roll in party and he got a natural 20 in it.
I feel like saying, Telcook, it looks like there's a safe spot there. Like, stay away from this bit. No. So that looks like it's probably a trigger to something. So, can I disarm it? Is there any obvious way
No.
to disarm
When
it?
I say it's about 5-6 feet wide.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a regular square bit of the floor that's raised up
Yeah.
from the rest of the floor. If you look, rather than it being like a flat level of muck, you can clearly see that this sort of is leaning up high on top of something.
Please tell me you tell the party to stop, 'cause if not, Telcook's going to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Have you told the party to stop?
No.
Oh, Telcook keeps going.
Okay. Telcook,
Uh-huh.
you enter in this cave.
Yeah.
You're timing it, so you're not getting scolded, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the back of the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to roll me another perception check, please. But you get advantage on this one.
15.
15. As you get to the back of the cave, you can see on the back of the wall, hidden by the rush of steam coming in and out from its mouth,
Uh-huh.
there's writing on the
Okay.
back of the wall. What languages do you speak?
Aquan, Common, Draconic, and Almond.
But it's none of them.
It's written in Aquan,
Is it?
Fucking hell.
which is highly unusual.
Holy shit.
What did you get? Aquan? I
That's
don't even
what-
know what Aquan is.
It's the
It's-
water version of the primordial language.
It's
okay.
it's primordial, but it's
Primordial gets-
entirely water based.
Primordial gets all 4 elements.
So-
Aquan's just
Lots
Lots
like
of blubbing.
whale.
yes. Sort of. Like, primordial covers all 4 of them. All 4
Oh,
elements.
I wish I
but
could speak
Aquan's
Welsh.
specifically the water one.
So yeah, and it says once you get to a point where you can see the whole message.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stand here.
No, it says it says what are you doing here, you idiot?
If you can read this, you've triggered the trap.
It says Telcook,
The fuck?
be wary
Uh-huh.
of those you feel are friends.
Oh shit. Okay.
As you step forward to look at it, you step on something that's under the muck,
Yeah.
and you can feel metal under your feet.
Uh-huh.
As in, like, thick,
You bastard.
as in, like, thick, think like a submarine door sort of metal. Like a metal hatch under Telcook's
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's completely disabled me that.
Yeah. The metal hatch.
Yeah, like a metal hatch under your feet.
I open the hatch. Okay.
What are you doing?
It's been a long day, sorry.
I open the hatch.
Okay, I need a strength check.
Good at Plus 9, yeah. That is 12 plus 9, so 22.
21.
21.
Sorry. I can do
It's
math.
old.
I'm going to uni in a week.
I know, what are you doing at uni again?
Biomedical science.
Cool. Cool.
It's old and it is rusted from being in the damp cave.
Uh-huh.
But eventually the hatch shifts, and with a groan and a creak
Yep.
and a screech of metal, the hatch opens. The rest of you see Telcook open this metal hatch in the middle of the back of the cave.
Guys, I found a hatch.
Alright.
I mean, we can see you.
Awesome. I'm just... Yeah, good point.
We're behind you. We're not like outside. We're just walking down going, I'm not going to touch that. Telcook the trap trigger. Triple T.
That's what he's made to do. These two... there's no point in me looking at...
He nearly knocked it over and then tried again.
No, it nearly landed straight just in the drink.
Yeah.
That would be.
That was not the design effect. I don't like being on this side of the
What was the design of that?
I don't know. I was trying to bounce it back to me. But it just sort of went, boom, boom. I was like, oh no, it's all gone wrong.
You gotta try and bounce it off the wall, head it back, hit it off the wall, and then catch it.
No, I'm not a football player.
Are you guys following Telcook? Are you going to go and investigate the hatch?
Yeah.
It's going down there.
It is a spiral staircase leading
Either
down.
that or the small crack. You know, try to stay away from that.
It's a spiral staircase
Down the hatch.
leading down.
Okay.
Excellent.
Don't
Okay.
slip down the stairs.
You guys head downstairs.
So it's up on the stairs and I walk on the wall now.
The staircase is badly rusted, but appears to be sturdy. The air inside the passageway is warm, humid, and rather foul. You reach the bottom of the stairs with a splash. The floor is submerged beneath a foot of water.
Genie photos.
Up to your waist.
Tell Cook, roll me a Constitution save.
For fuck's sake.
You go on top of
Chert
the shoulder.
might go on
Unnatural
Gary's
20.
shoulders.
Unnatural 20.
Why not tell Cooks? Come on.
Because
Not trust me.
I do trust you. I just don't have a good feeling about this one.
Why?
I,
What would give you such a feeling?
the snake, the coconut. No, I go then. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? For old time's sake.
One feels that you have maybe partaken of something you should not have, and now you're getting flashback checks.
Yeah.
I did not intentionally take the heroin, okay? I was looking for a dagger, I opened it and...
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what they all say.
Chert will jump onto Cook's shoulders.
No,
What's
Chert
with
just
the,
polymorphs into a
brick
taller
stone
person.
Oh,
Oh.
good polymorph.
It's a waste of full as well.
It is a waste of spell, but no, it's alright. I'll go on the shoulders. And
No,
then
you
I'll-
want to waste off through using Chert Rex?
you polymorph into Telco.
Would you rather jump on my shoulders so you're less likely to die?
You see, I said that's what I was going to do with Garion, but then Telco got all upset. So
No, you mostly
It's my one thing, okay?
yeah, so
carry the.
No,
Yeah.
your one thing is the
Yeah.
traps.
Chert will go and sit on Telco's
Yes.
shoulders.
Trap,
But-
check it.
And then
Cover
pat
my-
him on-
cover my
pat him on-
head.
And then pat him on the head.
Cover my head in case of any more coconuts.
Oh no, if he sees any more coconuts, he's jumping off and leaving your feet around.
Like,
In fairness, the coconut wasn't real.
I'm going to say he won't see the coconut. It'll still just be me that sees it.
Oh, and then you just fall over and tell Church like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
It prepares a spell random polymorph.
But polymorph triggers and you just roll a d100
We'll
to see
just
what you
roll
turn
the
into.
dice. Yeah, we'll agree some things that we could turn into, like from T-Rex to Earthworm. And we'll just roll the dice.
What's 99 get?
So he gets lucky.
Earthworm.
Between T-Rex and Earthworm. No, it
Yeah.
has to be completely random, so they're arranged randomly on the table.
Yeah.
Fish.
Don't think
No.
you'll find a table that.
99 turns you into
A fish is allergic to water.
the Tarrasque, but you're an inch tall.
You don't know what Tarrasque is, it's like one of the most...
Overpowered.
It's like a world-ending thing in
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah, it's like a apocalyptic event.
Yeah.
That's class does.
Yeah.
I've watched enough videos at the moment and learning all the.
Alright, yeah.
What was an actual table?
What dice is it?
Yeah, I was hoping it would be. Random polymorph. Roll a D100.
He's got a random table.
Which is great, but
But yeah.
That's amazing.
You want the rest of the set to go in.
That is a
I know
good
exactly what you did.
Did you bring the spare
Down.
caravan keys with you?
No, because I never gave it to him. But I'll come give it to him on Wednesday or some shit.
Oh, there we go.
You can drop them off at work or something for us.
You guys are all off on Wednesday, aren't you?
I'm not. Me and Emma aren't this week.
I can just post to your letterbox or something.
Yeah. Most of you're going to give them to you tonight.
She never did.
I'm just sorting characters out. I didn't realize I hadn't sorted them on this map yet, guys.
Well, tell Cook's got his own
New
mini.
worries.
He can use that.
Oh, there's another one because that other one that I
What?
just looked
Yeah,
at.
I just apologise, not realising you gave this to me.
Oh. Wait, no, we'll try again.
Oh, roll 45. You'll be an awakened shrub. Don't know what a quicker is. Platypus. That would be awesome.
So I just see a
To battle! I'm a platypus.
Perry.
So I just see, yeah, chicken, rooster, koala,
Chinchilla.
rabbit, guinea pig.
I'm
Seal,
gonna get a drink before I end up
seal
breaking
pup. Not even a fully grown seal. Just the pup.
Why is it not loading anything?
Think fast.
Hide the grabber.
I'm gonna say.
Actually, none of these are good. All of these are
No, it's tell Cook's grabber now.
otter,
Save that for later.
Chipmunk.
turtle. That would be disappointing. Yeah, we need something.
That'll
Turn
be-
me into a full turtle. His final form.
Agreed.
Imagine what the stream's like if the internet's this slow.
All I've heard is water, tunnel, moss. Dead turtle.
I'm trying to find the characters, but they're not here apparently. I'll say that, I've got 4 of them, but no church.
It's too small, you can't see it.
Or direct. I'm like, come on.
Just put a red dot on it for size comparison, that's church. What was
There's
that?
so much stuff on these shelves.
Yes.
Yeah, not what I was looking for.
Very well packed
I was
shelves.
going to grab my D100.
It's gone. We've got a.
No, it's an actual 100-sided dice.
Oh.
I just wanted to put it in my dice bag.
So you actually got a D100?
Yeah, but I don't know where it's gone. Brought in for the Cthulhu guys to play with. Because all you roll in Cthulhu is D100s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's so easy. Basically, all your stats are a percentage.
Oh, damn.
And if you roll below that, that percentage or below, I think it is, if I remember rightly,
Yeah.
you succeed.
Okay.
Above, you fail.
That's pretty cool.
It's a really simple mechanic.
Yeah.
No pluses and minuses, it's just percentage.
Fair.
But if you get like double the value, it's something. Or if you get half the value against 50% again, you get. I think they call it. It's been that long since I played, like a super yes, super hit, like super succeed.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a third one, which
Talcum,
is like
what's
a
your
mega
max
succeed.
health?
112. Gold. Gold damage.
Zarth, what's your max health?
64.
64.
Nearly double the amount of health of me.
I could have said like 302, but that'd been unbelievable. Yeah, but yeah.
Do you have night vision?
It's a bit light.
That'll be in features and traits.
Yeah,
won't it?
dark vision, I should say.
It's a little bit low.
Oh, actually, yeah.
No.
You did last time.
Okay.
One thing I didn't realise I had.
You see my B1?
I have undead thralls.
Really?
I didn't realise I had that access to that.
I was just going to put it in my bag, yeah.
You add the animate dead spell to your spell
we've
if
got
not
another-
there already.
Coaster.
When you cast animate dead, you can target one additional corpse that has a bones, creating a zombie or skeleton or as appropriate.
64 is perfect.
When you create an undead using a necromancer spell, its max HP is increased by 8, and it adds +3 to its
So
weapon
then I
damage
dropped
rolls.
down to 43.
Gary, what's your max health?
For level 8, that seemed especially low.
Yeah, 64 is a lot more survivable.
I have the animate dead spell without even realising.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Fair.
I got that, it's fun. That's what my skeleton was.
No, but I didn't even notice it was there. I should really look at the features and traits more.
Yeah, I've got some great ones in there that I always forget about.
Well, for my Gidseris Psionics, I can do Detect Thorax, Mage Hand, and Shield. Spell Snipe, I get Baldrich Hand Cannons, and because of my Shadow Touch, I can do Invisibility and Inflict Wounds.
I can basically do an auto hit.
Inflict wounds is really good.
But I can only do Inflict Wounds at first level.
Oh, really?
Yep,
then
Invisibility at second
A
level.
bit shit then. Inflict wounds is good when you go at higher levels, definitely.
But technically, I should just go
That's
to
how Gary does most of his big
Yes.
damage. It's an OP
thinking
cleric.
with the Oracle. I've got the.
That
Inflict wounds at
spiritual-
first level because of
spiritual
my
weapons,
Shadow
spiritual
Touch.
guardians like OP.
Would I,
Yeah, I think
would
so.
I just be able to tick off another spell slot if I want to use it at a higher level?
What's this?
Probably.
No, I thought I'd check with you being the DM and that.
What's
It
this?
doesn't say my Shadow Touch feat.
Yeah, it's a
It might,
spell.
It
might
gives
just,
me
no, but
inflict
it
wounds.
might just specify that you can only cast it at a certain level because it's a certain feat. It's from a
Yeah, I
feat.
have something I can only do up to a certain level.
It's from a feat that he's chosen, so it might be that you can only cast it at that certain level because of the feat.
Yeah, you learn the invisibility spell one first level illusion necromancy spell.
So
That
that's
doesn't mean
fine.
you can't cast it at higher levels.
It,
You
should-
learn a level 1 spell. That
should
doesn't
be
mean
able
you
to
can't
cast
use a
it.
higher slot.
Should be
yeah.
able to.
Well, it's not my other spell slot, but I'll just tick off another level spell slot then. How does it work? Oh, let's have a look. Alright, from second level high, increased by 1d10 for each level above first. I can do a lot.
Loading
can't I?
it now.
Inflict
Thank
wounds.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Inflict wounds is a really good spell.
But do you not have it in anything higher
Chet,
than?
what's your maximum
First level?
health?
Nope.
I am on.
It's just
64.
it's
It is
the
mine.
Shadow
64.
Touch feat.
Ah, right.
I
so it's-
took.
Right.
But if he says it's alright, I'll just tick off the spell slot and cast it at a high level.
DM's the boss. He's literally
Yeah, because on a
the
hit, the
boss,
target
so-
takes 3d10 as normal. Anything above first, it takes an additional d10. If I cast that at fourth, that's like 7d10.
That's
What? How many
At
d10s is the
base,
original
it says first 3d10.
Yeah, so an
Any
extra
level
three.
above first. If I cast that at fourth, that's 7d10. Yeah.
The
Wait.
big print.
No,
Yeah.
that'll be an extra 3d10.
Didn't
Because
do
level
anything.
2, level 3,
Wouldn't
level
start.
4.
Holman.
So
Yeah.
60 to.
Yeah.
Alan, sorry mate.
Yeah, sure.
What's Holman's maximum health?
90.
Oh my God.
He has more health than the cleric.
What?
He has more health than the cleric.
I have the lowest health out of the group.
No, you and Chet are the same.
64.
Yep.
We've got this.
That means something.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Just the right amount of squishiness.
Yeah, but one person knows they're squishy and doesn't charge, one does.
Yeah, it's true.
Mine's a combination of racial and the things they do to each other.
It's all your constitution is what you basically.
Right. Yeah. The reason he can only do that at that level is because it doesn't cost a spell
mine's
slot.
not great either.
Mine's
That's
not right, so every time I've done
So it's
stuff
a free
inside my
inflict wounds.
increase the skill or
Does
whatever.
it say on there that
I've been
I
doing that.
could use a spell
I'm like,
slot?
I'm very healthy, but also not so much.
You can only do it at that level
Because it's free.
because
no.
it's a free spell.
Good at one or
Okay,
in a fight,
that
but
makes
the rest
sense.
of the time, please don't poison me
Cheers,
because I will
Sid.
die. Have a dicky stomach.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've got something similar, so I thought I'll check on that.
Always worth a check.
It's always night time.
So dark.
Ooh.
Nice low res map.
It's more of like a sandy coloured thing this time.
We are in a tunnel.
Yeah.
Didn't know it was in a sandcastle.
This is a small map. Actually, no, it's a rather large map, but it's got everything on it, so I have to zoom in. Very small.
Oh, that's why it's
scenes.
low res. Got you.
That's why it's a little bit low res.
No, that's okay.
It's going to pop in actually in a minute.
We get the gist of it anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's
You can
a
see the
corridor.
squares, which is the point.
Boom.
But concerned about the white dots. Are they anything, or are they just?
They're part of the
Stones.
floor.
Gold.
Bearing in mind, the corridor is under about a foot of water.
Oh yeah, church on my
Okay.
shoulders.
Yep.
Hey, that Garian artwork's nice, isn't it?
That one.
Garian artwork.
Yeah, that's good.
Two in your own holder.
We need to do a chip.
It's the one. It's the token I
He's
drew.
two in his own hole. He's the one that made us.
I'm like, I don't know which one's Gary. Is that one Gary? That looks like Telford.
No,
No,
the
Garian's
elephant.
above him. The
Oh,
elephant.
the elephant. Upside down. It doesn't look like an elephant, which is why I was confused. I was like, well, that
Upside
looks
down,
like
it
a
looks like
turtle.
a cock, and Alan tries not to look at them.
Yeah, well, got nothing against them. I just, it was like,
So
don't
I guess
know what it
Telcook.
is.
Guys,
It's not what I hear. I hear you
we're
got a lot
we're up
against.
to a new record.
Sorry.
How many viewers?
2 viewers.
Hey.
And they can hear us this time.
And they can hear us this time. Thank you for joining us, by
We
the
had
way,
like
folks.
9 last week, didn't we?
It's really
Yeah,
good.
but 7 of them were on Julia's stream. We only had 2.
Yeah, but they were watching us. No, she just hosts us, so.
Yeah.
all-
So if they're watching through her stream, they don't count as viewers on the Streamlabs that we're using here. It counts as 1 viewer, Julia.
And after listening to us last week, how many have tuned back in this week?
Well, I've had nothing in the chat yet.
So,
So
not the
none.
same
So
people.
not.
And also, at least one of the people in the chat was a customer who's.
It's Joss who was in on
How do we
Wednesday.
know that?
Ah.
Talk about it or something?
No, because Fats McKenzie, he used to
He's
go-
used the name under a lot of things,
Ah, okay.
so we've learned that that's him.
We used to take part in the quiz, and then he came in, and he was like, "I'm Fats McKenzie," and I was like, "Ah, right, okay."
Telcook will start moving, but can I just keep an eye on the ground for anything moving or anything like that?
Oh, could you go on all fours? Right.
You could, but again, you just
You've
said
asked
the
him
whole
that
party
too many
would not
times.
fit on Telcook.
Yeah, we would.
What?
Yeah, you can take a couple of us.
Yeah, but what if I wanted to walk on the ceiling?
Oh
And then we'd hold on.
yeah.
Chain of people.
I'll use my climbing equipment. That I've
Just
brought
tie
with me
ourselves
in
to
the
a
boot.
shell.
I'll just use my snorkel.
Also, wouldn't it be more difficult because it's heavy?
It's a foot of water.
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's if the floor stays at the same level.
Shirts on Telcook's shoulders, by the way.
Moving.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for anything moving or
Moving
anything.
back.
It's my boot scooting baby is driving me crazy. My obsession.
Bit delayed.
I'm a Western.
My dance floating. A rodeo.
Cowboy cat for a minute.
It's
So,
been
me,
very
you
carried
might
on.
better get it right.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
Man, just go the other way. Man went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God damn it.
God fucking damn it.
When even your D&D friends are embarrassed.
Close the door, Matthew.
I think it should have been made clear a long time ago. It's very hard to embarrass me with this map.
Was that steps?
Yes.
Was it? I don't know.
Five,
thought it was
six,
S-
seven,
in
eight.
the-
Oh, is it not? Is it not? That's
In
called
the
7.
90s and noughties, I worked in a nightclub, so I have lots of music burned into my brain that I don't know who it is.
Steps.
It was
I like the way we checked. No one cares. But there's not 2 of our viewers aren't going. I think you should. We need to know. We need to know
You
who
never
that
know.
was.
No, you never know. If we get the wrong band, then we might be sat there going,
Yeah.
tragedy.
Yeah.
Feelings gone, you can't go on. It's tragedy.
I prefer S Club. That's right.
Ain't no party like an S Club party.
I was a 5
Yeah.
boy.
Ain't no Rachel like an S Club Rachel.
I wasn't attracted to any of the ones in 5. I like music for music, not for the people singing it.
Actually, fair. Five had that one good song that when you were out drinking was I can't remember what it's called.
Everybody get
No,
up.
it's the other one.
Oh.
It was that. It was Let's
Everybody
Dance.
get up.
It was
Singing.
that
Really?
one.
My favourite lyric of theirs though is "I'm the bad boy you invite for dinner because I'm the something or other that eats with his fingers." I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Big button.
what?
Clearly, you can never be to McDonald's, where there is not a knife and fork to be seen in any of the restaurants.
You bad boy, you eat.
I wouldn't even call it a restaurant.
Yeah. Could say the
Well,
rest of 5
they
were all
do.
there, you know, cinema with their popcorn with a spoon, going, what? Is that
What is wrong with us heathens?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
Jeffrey, throw Zachariah out again.
No. It'd be chopsticks, wouldn't it, nowadays? Chopsticks would be.
Yeah, it would nowadays. In the 90s, it'd probably be some funky spoon that span around and had something on the end of it.
Yeah, with all that electric.
Extreme spoon.
I had a lollipop thing that did that. An electric lolly.
How
So you
lazy
just went,
do you have to be not to lick a lollipop? I mean, obviously Sid left
It's a spurious link, but the chopstick thing does remind me. One of my favourite things on Friday nights watching old Top of the Pops, which is now sort of early 90s, and then reading Twitter, because the worse Top of the Pops gets, the better Twitter gets. People take the mick out of it. And it's only the chopstick things that reminded me of this. And it's the best joke I've seen so far. Is they had the Jason Donovan song "Any Dream Will Do," and in the video he stood in the middle with kids on a revolving dance floor going around him singing the song, and Twitter piped up with, "It's like a Yo Sushi for Gary Glitter."
Jesus.
It's not really a Jason Donovan song. It's Joseph amazing technical dream code.
Yeah.
That's what you talk
That's the
It's
bit you're
like,
upset
I
about.
love
That's the bit.
That is the bit I would
Oh,
say.
okay.
No, back round the corner. Back
Hang on,
round the
whoa.
corner.
Why is there a Sphinx?
Well, ask him and find out.
Nope.
No.
Shit.
Duncan sees that, turns around, I'm good. So I go to the staircase.
Alright.
Block Telcook's way. No.
No, we block
Me and
everyone's.
Outer
No,
just stood there.
no,
Like,
we,
sorry guys.
we block everyone's ways. But
We've not
Telcook-
seen anything.
I put Chert down.
Yeah, chut.
No, Telcook puts shirt on Garen's
How
shoulders.
far
Here you
can I
go.
throw a no?
I brush off my. I get ready and I
We've
start walking.
discussed this.
I say. I
Don't
start.
throw the little people.
I start walking up to the Sphinx.
Telcook's going to walk up to the Sphinx.
I'll follow Telcook on, but like 2 spaces behind him.
Are you keeping shirt on your shoulders?
No, I put Chert. I specifically said I put Chert down.
Church got down.
Yeah, I'm going like 2 squares behind
I
Telcook.
made
at all
sure he had his
times.
floaties on before he went in the
So
water.
do we know that what this is? As
Just tell me know what it
characters.
is. I know what it is, but like. Just,
Roll me
I'm following him.
your choice of survival, history, or arcana, or religion. Everybody.
Jesus Christ.
Could I have my dice, please?
That's
I'll do.
They both rolled a 10.
I'll do an
12.
Natural 20 plus a 7, so 27.
On
Arcana.
arcana.
12 on Arcana.
Did you say
Well,
survive?
it could,
Survival, arcana, religion, or history.
18 in total then.
it'd be on history or Arcana. It'd be a 27.
It's fine. Natural 20 is fine.
19 for Telco.
Okay. Sid?
6.
Okay. Everyone except for Garion
In
has
total.
heard stories
The dice
about
have lost their power.
And that was an
Sphinxes.
arcana as well as.
sphinxes. They are very powerful creatures, but they, unlike a lot of things in the world of D&D, they are not prone to violence. They much prefer logic and methodology.
So
Very much the Vulcans of the fantasy world.
quickly
I'll
before
do
anyone,
very much the opposite of this
before anyone
party.
does anything,
Duncan's already forward.
I channel your flat cap and go, no fucking fighting, no fighting, no fucking fighting.
Yeah.
Didn't
No
talk to me.
fucking fighting.
We'll see how this goes.
Telcook, as you
Yeah,
get within
I'm
range,
first one forward.
Although,
the
ironically, in
Sphinx,
that scene, he then bumps into someone and knocks
the
him over.
Sphinx, which looks rather bedraggled because it's wet
Yeah.
and not a little bit unhappy.
Do we have any towels in our packs?
No.
No. We've got a hairdryer.
We've got
Ooh.
Turns
Do we
to
have any
you.
wind spells that we could use to dry him off?
I've got a fireball.
No.
Yeah, we can make a fire at least, you know.
We can roast
Damn
him
it,
some
you're not-
marshmallows.
No, do not kill the Sphinx.
I don't
And
give
you
a
get
now.
asked this question.
Oh Jesus, okay. Oh, don't ask me a riddle.
Is it a beast?
Neither Telcook or Tom is good at riddles.
I speak without mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?
I turn around and say, "Help!"
No. Telcook needs to answer this riddle.
Oh,
Repeat
fuck,
again?
He has to answer it.
Can
Oh.
I speak
What happened
without.
there?
I don't even know.
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?
Wind.
I speak without a mouth,
Can I
hear
not
without an
converse
ear.
with the party or just?
You can ask them for help. However, Azarth, you can't hear anything Telcook's saying.
Oh, you asshole!
Really? With the 27?
When
That's
you
what's
reach
on
your
it.
hand, yeah, you know what a sphinx is.
Yeah, okay.
When you reach your hand forward, it hits a wall between you and Telcook.
Oh.
Ah.
We're playing a game of charades. You gotta mouth out that riddle through a game of charades.
You've got a mouth out, I can't hear you. That's not gonna.
Gotta think of a solution. Give me a second.
Guys, it's me! It's me! Looks like he's saying, kiss me! Kiss me! Cocky bastard.
I can't hear. It's like, yes, we also can't hear you. No, that's not what I'm.
No peace.
With my stuff, is there any way I can like implement like a bit of charcoal and some paper to write it?
Do you have
I have
any
a book.
kind of writing?
I have a book.
Do you
I have a book
any
and I have
of
like a
those
torch
things in
and a
this
tinder
tunnel
box.
where
I'm
you're
assuming a
trapped?
tinder box.
Do you have any form of writing implement?
That's what I'm saying. Like a piece of charcoal with that.
A
Like
tinder
tinder
box is literally 2 bits of stone that you spark to light something.
Yeah, that's a flint.
And a little bit of straw or something in it.
I've got alchemist fire.
Sure, you reminded me of one of my. I rewatched all of Scrubs recently. I say all of Scrubs. All of actual Scrubs and not the shit bit.
This is the shit bit.
The last season.
Yeah.
Where they got rid of the main character and made it a university rather than a hospital and completely changed how it all
Oh, I
worked.
don't think I watched it.
It's terrible.
I think I might have just
Not
gone,
worth
no.
it. But it's got some of the funny, still to this day, some of the funniest writing I've ever seen.
Dr. Cox is my hero.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just,
Well, there's a bit where
that's
Cox.
my management.
There's a bit
Wrong,
where Cox is
wrong,
talking.
wrong.
There's a bit where he's
You're
talking
wrong.
to the Todd, who's in the surgery room. He's like, "Hey Todd, what's going on with your patient?" And Todd goes, "Oh, we're gonna cut his appendix out." And he goes, "Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk without saying anything, and he's going to think that he can't hear me through the glass, even though he's clearly just heard me speak." And Todd goes, "Can't hear you, brother." He goes, "It's all right. See you later." And it's just like every keeps confusing him, and they're like, "Wait, I can hear you." "No, I can't." "Yes, I can hear you." No, it goes on for like 10 minutes. But the way Cox does it, it's far funnier than I can tell it. I realise now that I'm telling the story.
I vaguely remember this episode.
I haven't seen it. We'll get to dig it out.
Telcook goes, can I have a hint?
Help me to I'm just stood there going,
You get-
help me to help you, help me to help you.
10. First of all, you get 3 questions. Second of all, yes, you can have a hint. That was one of your questions.
Dickhead. Never ask questions.
How would I have known?
No, just
Because
ask.
of every movie ever.
No, just ask. What's the answer to the riddle?
No, just how do we know it's telling the truth?
You don't. You've got 2 more questions to use.
Can't help him. He's got to do this himself, unfortunately.
I just don't understand how it hears.
Repeat the riddle. Because I'm,
No.
I'm asking you. So
It's
the
fine.
first one is, I speak without a mouth.
It will repeat the riddle and that won't.
Okay.
I speak without a mouth
Yep.
and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind.
It's something to do with sound. Man.
What am I?
The cat after it's had too much spicy food.
What did
Anyone
you say?
has
Sorry,
a
something to do with sound.
Something to do with sound.
Okay.
Well, I don't know the answer.
You've got 2 questions left.
Most unsubtle Googling of answer ever, guys.
We don't have to answer it.
To be fair, Tom isn't googling it. Tom is answering it honestly.
Yeah.
Someone to do with sound is on the wind.
I speak without
How do you speak
here
without
without an here without an ear. Here without ears, but I come alive with one. It's not a fart.
No.
I'm just trying to
That's
think.
hard.
It's not some
You're evil if it's as hard.
Oh, this isn't the one out of the book. I
Ah, son of
googled
a
the. I
bitch.
googled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I googled
that's-
the 20 hardest riddles.
Oh, you bastard!
This isn't the one out of the book.
Like, you've got to know some science to know this.
I should know that then.
No.
I did all 3 sciences at A-level.
I'll tell you, you are close with sound. You are on the
Yeah.
right track with
Yeah,
something
you're
about
on the right
sound,
track.
which I'm rather impressed with.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, me and Sidbuck went
hard.
We were thinking
point.
like wood instrument or something like that to begin with, but
yeah, like a horn or something.
No, I just.
Without a mouth.
See how we're helping.
Oh.
He's on the right track, and I genuinely think he can get it because he's going down the right route.
yeah,
Have you
Is
seen
that
the
the answer?
Grinch?
we have to think about where we
That's
are.
hard. That's hard but clever.
You have 2 questions left, remember?
I'm trying to think of a question that helps with the riddle.
Right, I will let the party help you formulate questions.
Oh,
What
but
do
we
I ask?
don't.
But if any of them try to tell you the answer, you
Yeah.
can't hear them. Like, if any of the party members work it out, and you're
okay.
like, it's this, tell
Okay.
Cook.
No,
cannot hear.
no.
Okay.
Well,
No, I've got.
us three already know it.
That means I
for
know the
two.
suggestion of asking what's the answer to the riddle.
No.
If you want to waste a question on that, yes.
No. Ask.
That's not going to work.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
In my
Bearing in mind,
experience,
you, yeah,
No.
bearing in
Bear in
mind,
mind, you can't
Remember,
medicate.
you can't make it
You can't hint
No.
obvious that you don't now know the answer.
Sure, do you have anything you want to suggest?
'Cause then you don't know the answer, do you?
Tell Cook.
I've got one that's not giving away the answer, but a good question.
Well,
Say it to
say
Matt
it
first
to me
and double.
first, and then I'll confirm if it's allowed.
Okay, so it's to do with sound.
I
So I'm
think
on
you
the right
should ask a
track.
question. Ask a question. Ask a question.
You have to explain how you came to that conclusion without looking at the
I like
answer.
this, but this is.
I'm shit
Okay,
at
I
riddle.
thought that was a good one.
Yeah,
Like-
I like them, but I'm bad at them.
You are on the right track with sound.
That doesn't help.
I don't know what else to say without.
I don't think of some
Sound
ways sound can be.
No.
Do you
without
want
mouth.
to forego a question for a hint?
Yes.
Okay. Mimics those it hears without ears.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I love the fact that you look more
I like the
confused
fact
now.
that the riddle has now got a riddle to solve the riddle.
It mimics those it hears, even though it has no ears.
But it makes perfect sense because I know.
Yeah.
Well, you know the
Yeah, it
answer.
does.
Yeah, it's no. I think you'll get this. I think you'll get this eventually. I'm trying to think of a
Eventually, by the time he gets it, right, that's the session. See you next week, guys.
Repeat stuff it hears.
Could you ask? Is it a physical object or physical thing?
How do I mime?
Is it something
Well,
visible?
just slightly less.
Could be a
every time.
question you
If
could
it's
ask.
to do with sound, then it's not.
That's the problem.
visibility.
He can't hear
Yeah.
me, so I can't do
So
anything.
you could do this and then.
Yeah, but
this,
to you guys,
and
even
this.
you guys now, you didn't hear the riddle.
You guys took
out to be
This is weird.
the Amazon device
Yeah, Echo.
Ooh.
Is it
reverberating up through the dumbwaiter.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah.
You guys are assholes.
Yep.
Echo.
Yeah.
What happened there?
You
Everyone's
guys
been
going the same thing
desperately
over and
trying to
over and
give
over.
it a hint. Everyone's been desperately trying to give it
When
a
you
Yeah,
hint.
Alan
said,
went-
I was like, I think you should ask a question. Ask a question. Ask a question. He's like, do you? I said, yeah, if you think it's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea. And he still didn't get it. And I'm like, fuck's sake. And
guys
then,
are assholes.
then you're talking about sound reverberating off the bloody microwave.
Notice how I
did say
said
this was
Amazon
Telco,
device
okay.
and not Echo.
Uh-huh. So yes, the answer to the riddle was Echo. The Sphinx smiles at the answer.
Yes. Riddle number 2.
And the wall of force, there's a wall of force in front of you, and once it's gone,
If that
you feel it
happened,
go,
I just attacked
Yeah.
the heat hits you.
I'll walk up to behind Telcook now. I'll be like,
Telcook,
"Same place, this doesn't
would
happen
you
again."
like to go? I'll widen the corridor a bit so you can see a
What
little
was the
bit.
Sphinx? Is it still there?
Does the Sphinx,
Sphinx is still there.
speak like common?
Come,
Yeah, the
come.
Sphinx said the riddle in common.
Unless that was
Anything
one of the
else?
languages you don't speak.
Are we not going to chat to this? Like,
I was gonna say,
little puppy?
I was going to
I like the way
speak to it.
everyone's like, should we, yeah, just get
Shimmy
past
round
it.
it.
Shimmy, sorry, excuse me, thank you. Look.
I just go.
Oh.
I just go, what was with the riddle?
The corridor branches into 3.
Here comes a riddle.
What was with the riddle?
Fuck you.
Riddle.
You guys would not have got it if you didn't search it up.
No, I wouldn't have got it.
Oh God, no.
The Sphinx
The
asked
wind
you
bit
which...
threw me off, and I
Telco.
didn't know it required perfect wind conditions.
Well, it doesn't. The answer to the riddle for this, from the one that I got it from, was that the wind to bring it alive is your voice. You are saying something. Would you like to go? Which corridor would you like to go down?
I
I'd
asked
like to
the
check
Sphinx guy one more question, which is the safest corridor to go down?
Let's ask the Sphinx a riddle.
Taste your medicine, bitch.
You
How about
ask which
drown
corridor is
with
the
no-
safest
without
to go
getting
down,
wet?
Yeah.
and the Sphinx replies, "The one from which you entered."
Ah, fair enough.
He's a dick.
You didn't
Or she.
answer
I'm
a
not
you didn't ask specific enough. Which one of the
It's
tunnels
the
ahead?
genie, it's the genie paradox. You have to be super specific.
And even then, it'll go wrong.
Which is the safest corridor to go down?
You're out of
further-
questions.
You're out of
Oh,
questions.
yes, yeah.
You can only ask.
Well,
that.
Can I?
Is it still?
Can I ask the Sphinx? a
Which
question?
is
I need to know which corridor Telco wants to go down.
fuck it left.
Left, okay. You are allowed to pass down the left-hand corridor.
Yeah, that's one.
Azarth, as you approach the Sphinx, suddenly, in front of you, behind you, there's a wall of force.
Oh shit! We've all got a sound bloody riddle.
Before he asks me a question, can I
I
ask him a
reckon the three
question?
of us go as a group.
Can I ask him? Can I ask him a
Together,
riddle?
like,
The voice one.
hold it,
the
hold
voice
that.
one.
Yeah.
Like, shuffle along the
Alright,
corridor.
let's go. I'll close my phone.
You measure my
My
life
turn.
in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy.
It's me.
Sorry, say that again.
You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin,
Oh, I know the
and
answer.
slow when I'm fat.
Um,
The wind is my enemy.
Can thingy see?
I know the answer.
Can thingy see
Ooh,
Telbook?
ooh.
I'm just doing this.
But it's
All
a wall of
moving
force,
tight.
so all I'm seeing is you
Do
going.
you speak sign language?
All
I know a little bit.
It's not in his known languages.
All Telbook's doing, and you can see him through the cracks of the Sphinx. Azarth is just tasting medicine.
Repeat the thing.
Fuck you.
Repeat the question. You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy.
Dick.
Breath.
That's not the answer.
No.
Why did you give a wrong answer? Did you just start attacking?
Sorry, Alan's having a moment.
I'm going off the game of charades here. It's just like,
Yeah, but you can't say that in. That's the thing, because this.
it's a wall of force, all I'm seeing is him going.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have heard the riddle. This is thingy saying. Oh.
Alright,
Use your mind what's it to tell me what the riddle is because I know the answer.
Oh yeah. You can't talk telepathically. You haven't got. You didn't take that one. I told you
I
to
did
take
know.
that
no,
one.
did.
I have to take thoughts.
Yes, no.
Yeah,
But you didn't. You have to take thoughts, but you didn't take message, did you?
No, but you have your the thing that hurts me a little bit.
Mind
Mind
sliver.
sliver.
That's him planting a thought inside your head, not
Yes.
him reading your thoughts.
Yes, so he can
Input
tell me what the
thought
riddle does.
No, that's him.
He'd have to get the riddle through
From what we know
messaging.
of Azar, that is him planting a fucked up image in your head.
I mean, admittedly, but he could try and help himself using a thing.
Yeah.
It will do me
But
damage.
He'd have to try and purvey that through imagery, not words. How would you do that riddle through? You know what I mean?
Alright, so I get 3 questions against the Sphinx.
You do.
Now 2.
No, I'm not, that's not speaking
Joking,
to
I'm
you.
joking.
I asked the
Wait,
Sphinx,
do I have her?
can you simplify the riddle, please?
No. It's going to be the answer.
The Sphinx says the riddle is what it is.
Ask if you need to solve the riddle to go down the corridor.
No, there's a wall of force each way.
Oh yeah, damn it.
Why
Alright,
couldn't this been my riddle? I actually knew.
I'm happy it wasn't just Telcloak.
Oh,
I
so
thought
it's
it was going to be Telcloak.
measuring time, wind is my enemy.
Yeah, I could have been napping that long if it taken you guys to solve your riddles.
Hey, you know how we felt, Mr. Echo Man?
Yeah, but you had to search it up to figure out the fucking answer.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh.
You know the answer.
Oh,
I don't know.
not side. I'm not even helping. That doesn't help.
Can you repeat the riddle once more?
Repeat the riddle as many times as
Yep.
you need.
Mr. Sphinx, can you please repeat the riddle?
You
When
measure
it's
my
thick,
life.
it is-
I don't
when
know,
fat,
it's not
it is
Mrs.
slow, when
Wrist
it's
thing.
thin,
It is a
quick.
mistake. You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring.
That's a bit
I'm
frustrating.
quick when I'm thin, and slow when I'm fat.
It's
The
slowly
wind
dies, doesn't it?
is my enemy.
Oh,
Candle.
It's a candle.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
But candle doesn't serve
would you
anything,
follow
it's like-
Telco?
It's like expiring.
Yes, it does. It slowly dies. It slowly burns away.
I know,
It
it expires.
Yeah, but that doesn't help. It's like, hey, candle, oh, it's run out. That's the bit that's
Yeah,
the
I
bit
mean,
that's
what I think
yeah.
what it means is.
But it serves you. You burn it, so it serves
Yeah.
you by melting.
Yeah,
Alright,
I've
So
been
it's
a bit
slowly
Before I
dying.
go,
It's-
I had
yeah,
two
so
questions
yeah,
left.
yeah, I get what you're saying there, but it's the fact that it's dying.
Can I ask
yeah,
the
it's
Sphinx a
dying,
question?
yeah, sure.
You
Yeah.
can ask.
Did you know the answer?
Mr. Sphinx, I've got a riddle for you.
Once you
Without
said
looking
it,
at your
I'm
phone, I
like,
think you're on the
oh,
same page that I was on.
okay.
Well, that would be
Question.
just...
I'm just checking, Matthew. What's the use in giving him a riddle?
I don't know. I want to see
I'm
what
great.
happens.
Asking a question.
You've got an all-knowing.
I want to see.
He's asking a question.
Out of
That's
all
good.
the things
Alright,
I
Mr.
can
Sphinx.
notice.
Your
An
riddle.
all-knowing creature, you ask him a riddle.
Yeah. How long does it take to swallow?
Right. A woman shoots her
What?
husband.
What is the young lady didn't?
Guys, 1 second, please.
A woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes. Next, she hangs him. Right after, they enjoy a lovely dinner. Explain.
Photograph.
Boom!
Fuck's sake!
Checkmate, bitch.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't know whether that was luck or not, but you picked
yeah,
one that I've done
yeah.
before.
Oh, I've got a third question.
I know this again,
the
but
question- the question
I'm
of-
glad you did it. I
I've
was
got a
like,
third
yes.
question. Can you let the rest of this? No, can you let the rest of this party pass without answering a riddle?
No.
The rules are the rules. They must answer a riddle.
Fair enough.
The answer is would be
I
yes,
go
I
out
can.
and shake the Sphinx's hand and walk
I'm
on.
not
I
No,
follow Telco.
will you?
Okay, you follow Telco.
But I shake the Sphinx's hand on the way out.
Well,
like,
it's
thank
got 4 paws.
Well, I
but
shake
it will
his paw.
nod courteously
I'm
at
going to say, it's a
Alright.
massive... The paw is like the size
Alright.
of...
Well.
Who's next to face the riddles?
So we've decided we're going to huggle together
Yeah.
and shuffle
No,
down
no,
the corridor.
You
All
get,
three of
you
you.
get
Yeah.
on Gary's shoulders, he gets on your shoulders, and you're one stack.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's totem pole.
Yeah,
That's what
totem
they're
pole.
doing.
We're totem pole.
Put on that giant
Yeah.
trench
As
coat.
you get to there,
Just like one person.
as you get to there, Garion, Chert, your feet stick in place, and Altman, you tumble out of the group.
Oh, son of a bitch. You
Dang
can
it.
get one for me as well.
I know
You're
the
going to make
page
sure
is
it's one that
looking
you've
at.
not used before.
I was going to say, you got it because I knew the answer to the last
Yeah.
two without checking. And like,
Well, the first one you didn't, you set them up.
no, the last two. The one he asked.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Matt knows.
I just, I love how you asked a riddle to an all-knowing creature.
What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month?
Can you repeat that? Because I want to know. Sorry.
Say it again.
What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month.
Ah.
The letter R.
Fair play.
Will you travel down the same path,
You've
Oliver?
got 3 questions.
I worked that one out too.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going the same direction. Would you give us any useful information for moving ahead through the thing?
Questions must be answered.
So much. Cool.
Can I have a legendary weapon, please?
The answer's no. That's the problem with questions. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave you be.
Okay.
I'm free here.
Have you had a good day? Be nice.
Do you want a towel or something? You look a bit wet.
Yeah.
Like, is there any way I can help you with your wetness?
Life
That
in this
sounded wrong.
dungeon is less than perfect,
Pleasurable.
but I perform my duties.
Build like a little.
Can we make you a fire
We
to
could
keep
build
the
you like a
balls
little.
warm?
Okay, last question. Is there any way we can free you?
Defeat he who holds my reins.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, keep that in mind.
Someone asked me, is there a dragon in this game? I'm just
Damn it, can someone with their question find out who the fuck that is?
Yeah, I'll be asking that.
I wasted all 3 of my questions.
If they say like a Tanner or something, we turn our asses around.
Go to Strat.
What?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but if they say if it's Tanarok, I'll be like,
Yep, I'm out.
no, I'll summon him and be like,
No,
free the guy.
that's when you grab the dwarf and kill him. That's how I told you. That's our escape.
If you summon him, he doesn't fail his the thingy. You just kill him.
no, but I'll summon him and be like, alright,
I just
who is it?
realised who was missing.
What?
You said
Correct.
Tanarok is holding him.
Direct wasn't there.
No, I was.
Is
Oh,
he
you
gonna
said
have to
Tanner.
answer?
Yeah, because I can
Possibly.
summon Tanarok.
Yeah, but there's no way Tanner will be able to hold a Sphinx.
Very strong Tanarok.
Supposedly.
Sphinx is
Sphinx
much
is
bigger.
Yeah.
Sphinx is 4 times the size of the Tanner.
Yeah.
Mighty
I want to
powerful
see the stat
Tanarok.
block of a Sphinx.
Who's next for a riddle?
Garion.
Shirt bravely taps Gary on the shoulder. Good luck.
Since we're on the same page, and he's gone through all of the riddles.
I haven't. I've been on Facebook. Thing is, the worst part is I've heard a lot of riddles because I used to be really into them, but I've forgotten all the answers to them all.
Right?
Garion.
That's why I think I hear the answer, I'm like, yeah, I knew that.
Like that candle one.
God
It
damn
was
it.
like I knew it and I'd heard it, but I couldn't think of the answer.
So, Garion. I have cities, but no houses.
Sphinx.
I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?
Afghanistan.
Are you produced by a cartographer?
Yes,
Are you a map?
I am.
Oh.
Sick.
Did you just read that answer?
No,
Uh,
I remembered it.
You have 2 more questions, Garion.
I'm quite enjoying this because I'm getting more of them.
Who?
Now my brain's in that.
Who holds the reins?
Who holds what? I don't know anything about any rings, do I?
No, but
the reins.
Albert can tell you.
Oh, reins.
Who holds the reins on you?
Yeah, who holds the reins? On
Who holds
of
your
you?
reins?
Your reins.
The Black Menace, Caraptis, the Dark Wizard.
Ah, cracked it.
I just realised that nickname
Craptis.
sounds wrong out of context.
Cool.
Oh, crapped it.
Cracked it. The Dark Wizard. Yeah.
No,
Craptis doesn't sound
no,
right.
the
Blocky
Black
boobs
Menace.
himself.
Oh.
Is the Black Menace up in this direction that all my friends are going?
He resides in this dungeon.
You are no help. Very much.
In fairness, this could
good
all
luck.
go around, so. Yeah,
Chert.
No,
Go then, Chert. Well,
I used
top
to
forward.
check.
Easy one, please.
That's one of your questions.
Is that one of your
No.
questions? No.
Oh man.
Oh no.
You see a boat filled with people. It has not sunk, but when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why?
Titanic.
It has not sunk, he said, didn't he?
First they
It
got
has
out.
not sunk, but there is not a single person left on the boat.
Harry, say that again, please.
You see a boat filled with people.
Yeah.
It has not sunk, but when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why?
Is it several?
Are they all dead?
No.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, I think I might know the answer to this one.
See a man from and when you look again, you don't see. I don't see what? Sorry, I don't see.
You
Any.
don't see a single person on the boat.
Oh, sorry, they're all married.
Correct.
Ah.
Me and Sid are sat here going,
Yeah. I was like, "There's a submarine." Oh no, there's not, and I give him the answer.
I'm sat there scratching my my wedding ring finger.
you have 2 more questions.
Okay. How do we defeat Craptits?
Practice. It's a very different thing.
A sword to the
There's
chest
nothing
will
good
lay
to-
most monsters low.
Excellent. I mean, there's nothing
What?
else.
So, hang on.
No,
A sword,
what?
a sword to the chest would lay most monsters low, as would an axe swung with a heavy blow.
Ah.
Crushing of skulls, a beating
I feel like
of
that
bones.
bit
But I've got hammer.
I feel like that bit in Hotel Transylvania where he's like, a stake to the heart, and he goes, who wouldn't that kill?
Okay, Jarek.
I'm allergic.
Okay, Jarek, your turn.
Direct, okay.
Alright.
Oh,
Right, he's got to read himself a
Yeah.
quick.
Hang on, I
Shall I
haven't,
find?
read, I
Shall I?
haven't read down yet.
Shall I find a random riddle
I'll
generator?
find one.
Just go down to the next one.
That's right. Let's do a random riddle thing.
Okay, if Sid's got a random riddle generator.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got.
No, let's
What have
do
you
it.
got, Azar?
No, that's the one I just read.
So,
Photograph.
let's Sid find one then.
No. Alright, I've got it. Do you want to do yours or do this
I
one?
mean, you can do it. This one's a completely random riddle generator, so we definitely.
We'll do
won't.
his.
I was
his
gonna say
random,
the random
no
sound,
chance
yeah.
I've scrolled it.
Until I am measured, I am not known.
Penis.
Yet how you miss me when I have flown.
Say it again.
Until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown.
Time.
It is time.
Hey.
I was like, yep.
Have you heard that one before?
No,
But it's
but
similar.
I went through a riddle phase at college.
Ah, okay,
So-
there you go.
What?
I was experimenting with
What starts with a T, ends with a T, and has T in it?
Starts with a T, ends in a T, and has T in it.
Yes.
This one I know.
Yes. I liked that one. That's the only reason I read it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You got three questions, Jarek. Fucking
Starts
Show
with a
off.
T, has a T in it,
Direct
and someone
offers his
says tit,
questions
I'm
to
like,
the
I'm
party.
dyslexic
Whatever
and I
you
know
want
this,
him to
right?
ask, he will ask.
show off.
What do you think we should ask? Direct.
Oh.
Yeah.
He says, I'll ask what you want me to ask.
It's not what I asked you to ask.
You said, what do I think we should ask? And I said, I think we should ask whatever you want me to ask.
Oh, the word
which
ask is become meaning nothing
ask,
anymore.
Ask which is the quickest.
It's just a bottom with a K.
Ask which is the quickest route to Craptits.
Forward.
Botched plastic surgery.
That's the answer to this thing.
What? Nothing.
He roams these
Ooh.
halls, but surely you will find him.
You're not going to get. Like, we're just.
Yeah, we've asked for stuff.
I've literally asked him for, can you give us any information that's useful? And basically he said,
No.
yeah.
Okay, let's just get moving, Jarek.
No,
Don't worry about it.
I
Direct.
asked him how to
Ask
tweet.
him. What's the quickest way we can kill Telco?
Would you like a
Beg
sandwich?
your pardon.
The quickest way to kill Telco.
It's the same way as everyone else. A knife to the heart.
Hey, he's got a shoulder.
Yeah, it's still killing.
You can try it.
Weapons will do damage to many beasts,
You call him the beast, that's a bit harsh.
whether they
Oh, thank you.
are in front of you
How
or
strong is
reside in the
a
east.
Sphinx? Can I start fighting it now?
In the east.
Depends on the
How
level of Sphinx.
much-
There's different levels of Sphinx.
Um,
Like some Sphinx.
One
can
question.
cast-
Yeah, last question.
There's
So I
some
want to phrase
Sphinx
this
that can cast
correctly.
ninth level spells.
How much wood
Would
would
a
a
woodchuck
woodchuck
chuck?
if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
There is an answer to this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, there are,
250 cubic tons.
it's something like that.
That depends on how much wood the woodchuck could chuck and how much of chucking of wood has been going on in the woodchuck's life, so it can chuck the wood.
he phrased it with a question. Now you've got to answer his question.
No, it's alright. The church's just going to nod sagely straight.
Answer the
straight
riddle!
in.
How long is a piece of string?
As long as you want it to be.
It's not the answer I give.
Okay.
Twice of that of half its length.
Ah.
Oh, I like that.
What is the meaning of life?
42. Wrong crowd.
Actually, that's not the meaning of life.
Let's get moving.
That's
That's
the
the meaning
answer.
of life,
Life,
the universe, and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, we gave you the right answer. Maybe you just didn't ask the right question. Problem is, since we saw that film, the number 42 turns up in my brother's life a lot.
Oh, being cheap for that.
Let's get moving. Let's get rocking
Yeah.
and rolling, boys.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
What?
Right, all the
I'd just
time.
leave
No?
that.
Okay.
Okay, I just put
Rocking and
get
rolling.
Talcook starts moving down the corridor.
Okay.
I follow Talcook.
Alright. Jump back on Talcook's shoulder.
There's no way to. Is it you?
Ready to cast
No, no,
haste
no.
as and when it's needed.
Because if you want
So
to
am I.
use that tinting spray.
I just realised we're going diagonally down the corridor. We've never gone diagonally down the corridor before. All the tiles are now a different sort of shape, and you can now
people
go.
walking
Well, they're
through
the same
walls.
shape. They're still squares.
Yeah, but we can go 3.
No, they're
Yeah.
diamonds.
Because look,
Diamonds are forever.
I'm going to ignore that thing that made me look really stupid and say that it wasn't one thing. We can now go 3 abreast down the corridor.
No, no, no. I
You
like to
said
keep-
breast.
No, no. I don't like to share my breasts. Especially not in the
putting all
Like,
around.
so like that because
practice.
it's squares, we have to go that. You know, down.
That's fine.
Oh, there's a crack in the floor. Whoa, we jumped. Oh, that was scary.
We vanished.
Did we? Oh, we've run away.
Game over. We all died. Not just Talcook, we all died.
It's the
We've fallen off
end of the world as we know it.
and we fell off.
Wow. That's a long way.
It only looks a long way because I have to zoom in quite far.
Should we do the Super Cooper Trooper around the corner? Talcook get in your shell.
Or
There
we
is a
could
corner.
Or we could just walk.
We could just look first.
Yeah, like,
It's not been needed yet.
just stick
We
my
have,
head
we,
out.
have, we have no reason to think there's enemies at the moment.
Better safe than sorry.
We're not doing every single corner launching Talcook.
Can we paint him blue?
Give him
Can you
3D printing some spikes to stick on. Look like a blue shell from Mario
If I get a
Kart.
rock with a lichen on you, so like moss or something that's technically alive, I just propel myself constantly with all splats.
Matt's face there. Like, technically, yeah.
There's nothing.
You'd have to face backwards though.
Also,
The
as
laws
well,
of momentum.
Bear in mind that you're blasting something that's in your hand, so you'd be hitting yourself,
I
taking
wasn't thinking
damage.
that far ahead, to be honest with you.
And also, how are you firing yourself? Because if you're doing it like along the ground, you're going to scrape along the ground, and if you're firing it upwards, you got to come down at some point.
At some point.
He
Okay.
just jumps and goes.
Ooh. But we can make leather straps with some sticks so they're a bit far out, and then he can be like Iron Man and just like float down.
I'm not testing this.
Crap tits comes out this corridor, just sees this flying toy, he's like, no.
Well, you
no.
can do multiple
Fuck
beats,
it.
can't you?
And
So
then
let's see if you can.
You can have a thing where you go like that, and it drops the rock, so you can Eldritch blast people. I shouldn't be left alone.
We
My
should
brain
make
works
this.
too quickly. I've just made you Iron Man.
Iron Turtle.
I never said it would work.
Neither did I. I just gave him a way of
Flying.
it being
There's
slightly more
no way-
functional.
there's no way to
than
find out.
And to be fair for Tony,
grinding along the floor.
Yeah. And to be fair for Tony Stark, it didn't work at first either. It just
Yeah.
but it was fun watching him try.
Yeah, he
You do that again.
He blew a camp
You guys
up
seen
and
the
threw
No,
a few
no,
things
no,
like,
no, no.
"Meow."
Have you guys seen the new What If episode?
No.
No.
What the?
I've just
Iron
watched
Man one.
the third one.
No.
That's a nice
Iron
one.
Man?
Episode
I thought
6.
the zombies was the last
Iron
one.
Man and Killmonger was
Yeah,
the last
that
one.
Oh, the Iron Man. No,
I've
yes,
only
it's
just
in
watched the third one.
Which is.
the.
Ridiculous.
The
it should be
Avengers.
today.
Oh, yeah,
I like
zombie
that
one.
one.
No.
I thought it was okay.
Oh, the one
The,
before
the,
it.
the only
The
difference in that
game.
universe is that S.H.I.E.L.D. approached Hope Van Dyne as a
Yeah.
agent,
Yeah.
rather than her working with her dad
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
S.H.I.E.L.D. approached her as an agent before they approached the Avengers.
Again,
She
spoilers. I've not seen it yet.
She gets that.
No,
and
that's
then
the one I
that's
have
one
seen.
that-
Seen.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the one he
that's
has
the
That's
seen.
what I've just watched this evening.
Oh,
yeah.
well.
It's annoying because normally we watch these things, but Ruby likes this one,
You've
so
got
we
a
have to do it
corridor
when Ruby's awake.
That clearly opens out into a room at the end of it.
Okay. So,
Sid, get back. Sid, get back at like 11:15. Ruby, get up. We're watching an episode.
No.
Now back to bed.
So looks like going forward.
Okay.
Shirts on my shoulders, by the way.
So-
To be fair, I
take
haven't
5
watched
acid
it. We watched
damage.
it done.
Talcook turns back round.
What?
No, you take 5 acid damage.
Just Telcook starts walking on the wall and goes along.
Okay.
The
Take
walls.
5 acid damage.
Even when I'm on the ceiling. Telcook backs up. I'm still taking acid damage when I'm back here.
How much acid damage have you taken?
Staying there
It's
at 10 now. Yeah, you can stop. Go back to where you were.
And
Yeah.
I don't take acid damage. There's something burning in there. Like acid.
I don't see any fire.
Acid.
These things on the wall, are they...
That's coating of slime covering the entire wall, ceiling, floor. Of this
I
corridor.
cast fly on myself and
Okay.
float down the corridor until I'm past all the slime. If I
Okay.
may.
Altman gets past the slime, not touching any of it.
I will use my Rune of the Elven Gods, cast haste, take the damage on myself, but just dash the full length of the corridor.
Okay.
I have something.
And then catch up with
I
Altman.
don't
So
think
you only
I've
have
got
haste for one turn,
anything
remember?
that can help me.
I know.
I'm just saying. Then it's gone. That's gone for the rest of the day now.
Yeah, that's fine. How much damage do I take?
Telcook
I'll
can.
have to measure it 1 second.
Yeah,
I just realised because
can we find out how long that is? Because Telcook might just be able to run that in a turn.
Son bitch. I've got a potion of fire resistance, cold
It
resistance,
is
poison
110 feet long. 110 feet to get from where you are to where Altman is.
Ooh, can I use the bracelet of rock to make a path through the slime?
What's it done a brat?
What does that do?
It makes me be able to turn things into
Zarth,
rock.
you're going to take a total of 10 acid damage.
Just
you
10.
find the
That's
relevant
fine.
bit.
Cool.
Um,
It's nowhere near as much
I
as I thought I was
put
going to
shirt
do.
on my shoulders
Okay.
and I just run it. I can do 80
Okay.
feet a turn.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Okay. I'll not use magic to save the day. Fine. You just throw him. Toss the
16.
16?
Yep.
Okay.
toss the turtle sound.
Okay.
I can run with dash. I can run 80 feet a turn.
With dash, you can run 80 feet a turn.
So I do 40 feet is my base movement. So I'm going to spend one of the bit turns on that.
Take a further 5 points of acid damage.
Nice. Does Chert take any? He's on my shoulder.
Catches his hat.
He doesn't touch the
Hang
slime.
on, what did you roll on your wisdom save?
16.
16.
Yep.
No, Chert won't touch any of the slime.
However,
However,
it's a wisdom save, is it?
for Chert, for Telcook.
Isn't wisdom meant to be your
However, Telcook,
yeah.
Chert appears to have been picked up by an invisible power halfway down the corridor.
What?
He is floating, suspended in midair, halfway down the corridor.
Shit.
Oh.
Says Chert.
How
No,
far away from me is he?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
25 feet.
Fucking Telcook just
This is
takes
going to be
no.
an interesting response.
Telcook what?
but I'm going to
Telcook
step
just takes the
forward.
damage and grabs him and pulls him back.
Okay.
Okay. Telcook, when you get to him,
You die.
Telcook can soak the damage. That's fine.
you can hear from next to Altman a little gnome voice going, "What are you doing?"
Telcook goes back, taking the fire damage. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be another
That's like
10 damage?
10,
5 there,
15,
5
I
back.
can do the 40 feet a turn,
Yeah,
so I can go
you've taken-
there and back.
So
10 damage.
You are
5
now
there,
down
5
to
back.
That's 5 or
87.
10 damage.
yeah, you're now down to 87
87 is 10 damage.
because it's 5 there, 5 back.
Oh, thanks for coming to get me, though.
No,
So-
no, I sat
Are you
down.
okay?
Jurek, I want to see how you're going to do this.
Kids, I'd like to reiterate, like the cartoons in the 90s, don't do drugs.
Unless it's safe and clear to do so.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Direct's
drugs
just going to
have a
run it and then
negative
heal
effect.
himself at the end.
Be like me,
Touche.
break a leg and don't take painkillers.
Beg your pardon?
I broke
Carry
my
on.
leg in my, well,
Are you going to do the
I
same
got
as
beaten
Direct,
up by
tank
five
the
guys,
damage and
broke
then heal
my leg
yourself?
and my wrist, drove to a gig in the next day in Howard House, worked for 9 and
Yeah,
a half
got
hours,
nothing that'll help
fair
me,
bartender gig,
Yeah.
drove back
So
again.
you both
looked at
take
the next morning
10,
and went, that
and
hurts.
then you heal
still.
yourself.
Took myself to hospital and they went, oh, you broke your leg. And
So
I was
I've
just
taken
on the
10.
bed and they went, what's wrong with your wrist? I was like, nothing. Yeah, broken that as well.
I won't take any painkillers that entire time.
Man.
It's impressive stuff.
Tell a lie, 2 ibuprofen.
Oh,
Oh.
fair enough.
Oh,
What a felt thing.
And but that was the time I found out that as a asthmatic I shouldn't take ibuprofen ever. And I've like
And
survived
I've
for
healed
a
myself
few
10
years.
exactly.
You got 10 as well.
That worked really well.
Which shortly after that, found out I got my stomach condition. Also means I shouldn't take painkillers and stuff. So it's like, well, this is stupid.
Oh man, it's not good. It's like,
But it's stubbornness. My grandfather once broke his back and was told he would never walk again. Within 6 months, he was training athletes, two of which went on to be US gold medalists.
Damn.
Gymnastics.
Whatever. We get what you.
And until
If this is the
about
closed
10,
room,
15 years ago, there was a plaque of him up at Member Hill.
Oh,
showing
right.
him training him, but they took it down when they did the refurb and then put it back up again.
Oh shit.
So, fuck 'em.
do you want me to ask my dad to find it?
He can't do that. It's not how that works.
Dad, is there a plaque? Some guys training some gymnasts. Can you find it?
No,
for us?
because I think we have the plaque.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I
Yeah, I don't
can't remember if it was a
that works
copy
on
that we had. Because I think it was in my nan's house at the same time, but I think my mum actually got the plaque
Yeah.
and took it down. Because my mum and dad both worked on that.
Yeah, I don't know how to take a measure of that.
Okay,
My mate's dad's head
You
of
come-
security.
into the edge of the room.
No.
There is a set of stairs, which I will show you guys in a second.
I like to point out their security shit because they once went, alright, Paul, and I went, brr. I walked through. At the time, my dad was 5 stone heavier than I was. Interesting. And going bald. I was 19 and drunk.
Weird 'cause there's no.
Oh, don't get me wrong, they had the guns. They had their guns there. But
Just didn't use them.
I had a pass as well, that was
So-
a weird thing. I just went, I just freaked out.
You guys are in a room with some stairs.
Yeah.
I would like everyone to roll me a perception check, please.
I still find it funny when school
Telco.
thought I was you.
23.
I also need you to roll me a wisdom
Nat
save.
20.
Ooh.
That's a 21 for us.
8 for the
And
wisdom.
as if to counteract
23 for the
Sid's
perception.
Nat 20,
But
I
8
got
for
a
the
nat 1.
wisdom.
So
Smiler.
I'm happy.
Altman sees the stairs, and you can clearly see a mechanism underneath the top step
Okay.
that appears to be a set of gears attached to the top stair and a piston going down. You can only assume to turn all the stairs into a ramp. What would you roll?
Nat 20.
At 20
Plus 3.
plus 3. You rolled 23.
17.
21.
You four all notice an outline in this wall, slightly rectangular shape.
Everyone sees it, not just Telco.
Everyone sees it.
Okay, just checking.
However, Telcook,
You see.
with the highest roll at 23,
Yeah.
you see that it is got runes on it. Again, written in Aquan,
Uh-huh.
which no one else will be able to read.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Don't you have your
these-
runes of the eyes keep?
Yeah.
Eyes of the
Yeah,
room.
but you can't. To you, there's no.
No, no, no.
I was gonna say, I haven't seen
But
it.
you've rolled a natural one.
So
So
that's why I haven't seen the doorway.
these runes say, "In here lies the answer to the problem that plagues you." Telcook within.
Ooh, frustrating.
Telco goes to open the door.
Okay.
Is it
Telcook
salmonella
opens the
that's-
door.
Is it what?
Something salmonella or something like that.
The what has?
Turtles. You're not
Yeah,
supposed to touch turtles with bare
Any
hands.
lizards can, any reptile can carry salmonella.
Yeah,
Among
mate,
other
don't you
things.
fucking
but
touch
that's-
me.
I'm not touching you.
Telcook opens the door
We're just going to have to cook him first.
and is confronted by 8 slightly angry ghouls.
Son bitch. Have you ever thought that the words could be a hallucination?
Telco wouldn't have thought that. Telco doesn't even know what hallucination is.
Well, from this distance, could I use my spell sniper and cast a fireball into that room?
Not till after you've rolled initiative.
Right.
You alright? Because I'm stood in the stairs going.
21.
You have to roll initiative as well, bud.
Azarth got a 21.
Haha! Sid got a 1.
Unnatural 20 for Telco.
Right, now you've used up the 1. I'm going
Did
to
I get an option before since I saw them?
9.
You know.
No.
Sure, we're
got
doing that.
6.
Hang on.
I'll
No
get
Tanner
myself
up.
Does anybody else want a drink?
Yeah, if you want.
No.
Pepsi?
I'll go for a cause again. Thank you.
Yeah, Pepsi Max.
Carry on. Altman, what did
Cheers,
you roll?
Nice. Matt, do you want another?
If that's alright, please, would yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Chuck got 6.
Choke got a 6.
Azarth got the 21.
Why didn't you change the order?
I will change it in a second.
Oh, okay. I didn't really get to do that. I thought it all Mac could do it.
all level 3, so it's not going to be a lot. 5.
Telcook's counting them down to what, 87 already? Fucking hell.
Azar?
Well, I have 150 feet on this fireball, so I'd like to cast, and it's got a 20-foot radius, so that is 5, 10, 15, 20. If I cast it in this diagonal square below this one at the bottom,
You gotta think. There's a door here. How do you do that shot? Do it there.
yeah.
Then it does.
If it's at the doorway, 3 below Telcook.
Basically, if you're going to stand behind Garion
Yeah.
and do a straight line down to
Yeah.
that square there,
Can I take a jump to the left?
and then a step to the
Fireballs in the back of the head.
I did a step to the
Put
right
your
afterwards.
hands on the hips.
I
Bring your
did.
knees in time.
How much,
Yeah, but that's-
how much of the doorway is visible to him? Because I'm in front of it.
Whichever bit you're not in front of.
No, I'm saying.
I yelled to the
Is it a
t-
difficult shot?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. You could fire a fireball to the back of my head.
Alright, I'll go right behind Telcook. I'll move right behind Telcook.
What does the feet spell sniper do?
It doubles my spell range.
Oh no, no,
Is that all
it
it
gets rid of
does?
cover.
Oh yeah, there's no.
Keep read. Go on the features and trait. I think it gets rid of all cover except full, or something like that.
Spell sniper. Range is doubled. Your ranged spell attacks ignores half cover and 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to roll me a single d20.
I don't believe in you, please.
Nah, screw it. I'm gonna roll it. Pass me the big dice. Big dice, big dice, big dice. That's a 5. This is a level 3 fireball.
Why is there an electric guitar here? It's very cool.
The shot is perfect. You know
Okay.
it is. You fired a fireball several times now.
Yeah.
The little
Just let me take that off.
little orange ball of flame should shoot just past Telcook's right ear, into the middle of the room, and just far enough to give him nothing more than a bit of a suntan. However,
That's my dice.
Telcook
7.
appears to be on a different script, and turns to go, huh? And it hits the side of his face, causing it to explode. The radius will still get all the ghouls,
Yep.
but Telcook will take damage without a test to halve it.
Oh, so he's taking the full.
But I get advantage on traps. And that count.
Okay, take your dex save.
So just a normal one.
Yeah.
It
Is
is
that a trap?
Dex
But
15.
it's still. I'm trying to give me a chance here.
It's not a trap, it's a spell.
No, I'm giving him a save.
Oh.
Because danger sensitive ability, I got 19.
19. Okay, so half damage.
Oh, wait, just let me roll the 8d6.
Let me make it clear. You're going to get rid of you're getting rid of a turtle eventually at the end of the session. You're going to get rid of a wizard as well. I'm going to kill you after this for fireballing me.
I didn't mean to. You turned.
still did it.
No, you turned your face into the spell.
You fired a fireball through the cracks of a door.
Right there. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10, 20, 26
13 damage.
in total.
Oh, I made a save.
What's the DC 15?
Well, I rolled a 2, so whatever they add, then a failure to save.
Well, they all take 26 damage. He takes 13 damage from a fireball.
Telcook, you feel this impact.
Yep.
Feel the heat ripple across your face. You can feel your flesh start to melt and burn. You don't take 13 damage.
Okay.
You don't take 26 damage.
Uh-huh.
You take 100 damage.
I'm not cold.
You are out cold. Garion, roll me a wisdom save.
Is he okay?
Where am
I just got fireball in the face by my own teammate.
Oh.
He turned into the spell.
He turned into the spell.
He did. He just,
Alright,
how he
you get
described it, he
advantage
turned
because
into
you're
the
a
spell.
There is a
Alright.
massive turtle in front of a doorway,
That's weird.
and you want to shoot through the doorway.
I killed all the ghouls.
What was it?
Killed
again,
every
sorry?
single one of
Tank.
them.
Save, so you get your proficiency because you're a cleric.
11.
11's fine.
Has he fallen?
Telcook is on the floor.
Second class fallen puppet
Telcook is on the floor,
as a reaction.
writhing around as if he's on fire, when the spell, to your eyes, clearly missed him and went into the room. Are you going to kick him to stop him being silly?
Just
Why
slap
do
him
I
around the
keep
face.
kicking him?
Telco,
Yeah.
you suddenly realise that you weren't hit by the spell.
I wanted to
Whatever
see
is fucking with your head made you think you were hit by the spell. You are back on 87 health. Your spell went fine through the
You
door.
should be losing
without problem.
like a sanity. I can't think what the D&D
This is the
version.
equivalent in D&D.
Yeah.
I make him die a lot.
You should come play Call of Cthulhu on a Tuesday. You'd be good at it.
What, going slowly crazy and then crying in frustration?
Oh god.
It'll be the
At least
character.
there's something I can do
I mean,
about
that's
it.
just a
That
normal
wasn't-
Tuesday night. Why wouldn't I do that
That
here?
wasn't even my fault on the save. I rolled a 19.
However, all the ghouls are dead.
I'd like to loot the ghouls.
I'm in front of them. No, you're not.
Okay.
No, I killed them all.
Telbook is in front of you, to be fair.
You killed them
Ghouls
all, so you're
carry
hit.
things.
Short of some rotting meat some of them were eating that is now perfectly cooked along with them, there is nothing but, well, the worst Sunday roasts you would ever hope to see.
You can tell.
I was going to say, the thing is, we keep trying to raid the bodies of creatures. Creatures tend not to carry
No,
stuff.
I don't want to care. I'm going to look around the wall for any text because I think there's an answer to what I'm looking for.
On
So,
the inside,
on the walls, I'm looking for any text.
there
Oh,
is
yeah.
more
Right.
context.
Well done playing.
This time,
Yeah.
it says Telcook, your travels have been far, your journey is not yet over. Search for the blue moon inside the temple.
Blue
Okay.
moon.
You will know it when you see it.
Blue moon, blue moon.
So
Yeah,
we'll just start
that's
moving.
good.
Because
Yeah,
I've
no.
been told not to trust
Throw-
anyone.
Throw me off.
I'm not telling them, so
Okay.
Telford just starts moving up the staircase.
Okay. Before we get on to the next bit, we'll have a very
Hello.
quick break for cigarettes
Hello?
and
That's
bathrooms.
the one you're thinking of. Blue moon.
There's two boots.
To our lovely
Standing
viewer, oh hello.
alone.
Overly sexual deaf guys here.
Oh, he's back from last week. That was.
Excellent.
Oh, no, Alan, you said don't do drugs, but now Joss wants to do drugs and is leaving the convent to do drugs.
Eh.
Joss, no, you married God.
Did he?
That's what nuns do, isn't it?
I don't know. Never been one. Rode on the back of a motorcycle with one once. That was quite cool.
An actual nut.
Oh, yeah,
An
Matthew.
actual nun. In fact, I've just printed
To our lovely
another one.
viewers, good night. We just want to remind you that in October we have quite a lot of stuff lined up for Halloween, including a 24-hour D&D session, a big zombie party group,
It'll stay in my room.
Zombie 15, and possibly even a costume weekend, cosplay weekend for Halloween.
Painted though, next time we come back.
We'll see you all again soon. Unfortunately, this is Telcook's last session with the group.
Free damn.
now.
He's going to
For
uni,
now, I'll
but
be
he
going
will
back in
return,
Christmas and all that kind of stuff. I'll be going
and
back.
we will work out whether we can get a new party member or not in for next session to
He
try and keep
may
it at
or
full
may
numbers.
not return at Christmas.
Yes.
His brother might return.
Thank you all for watching. Have a really good night, and as Alan always says,
Don't be a dick.
I'm really glad you got that. That would have been awkward if I got it. And as Alan always says, mushrooms.
Drugs are bad.
Kitchen stuff.
Do your job.
You got told cook.
How'd you fuck that up?
Told dice.